Cemeteries are supposed to be peaceful, but tonight's footage proves otherwise. From ghostly figures to haunted roads, these clips will remind you that the dead don't always rest. Turn down the light and don't watch this one alone. Here are 5 haunted cemetery encounters you weren't meant to see. Number 5. He thought it was just another walk through the cemetery until he stepped inside the mausoleum corridor. Every step echoed like something was following him. At the far end, a child appears, still silent. He calls out again and again.
Y bueno, pues es un panteón relativamente nuevo, tiene alrededor de 30 años funcionando. Sí se ve algo tenebroso, pero pues supongo que así son todos los ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es eso? Es un niño. Niño. Niño, ¿quién eres? Niño. ¿Qué diablos hace aquí un niño? ¿Quién eres, niño? ¿Qué pedo? Niño. Manche.
The child doesn't blink, doesn't breathe. It just waits. And then...
Oh, mames. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre.
Panic. The cameraman spins, bolting for the exit, reciting a desperate prayer as though running from the devil himself. At first it looks like an overreaction, but freeze the frame. That thing at the end of the hall, its shape isn't human. Some claim it's a duende, a gnome-like spirit that stalks the living. But nothing about its twisted frame feels harmless. Others whisper the word demon, rising up to greet him. And if that's true, he barely escaped alive. Number 4. They went into the cemetery expecting nothing unusual, but they weren't ready for what appeared. First, they passed a lifeless animal near a tree.
Aquí hay un animal, miren, un animal muerto también, de los guarichos que se hacen acá en esta zona. ¿Lo puedes levantar, por favor? Sí. ¿Ve?
A grim sign of what was head. Then,
uno de los... allá atrás se puede apreciar, no sé si alcanza la toma de mi celular, porque mi celular es un celular muy bajo en resolución. Pero bueno, vamos a caminar a ver si podemos ver algo.
While filming the tombs, something moved in the tall grass.
Mirá. Por ahí, mirá. No, esto de no creer, esto de no creer, vamos. Corran. La verdad que no me lo podía esperar.
A small figure in white, barely visible, yet impossible to ignore, slowly drifted between the graves. The cameraman stopped in his tracks and turned for one last look.
Ahí se ve. La verdad que se mueve, está en movimiento. La verdad que Jesús de Nazaret. No, vamos, corran. Agarra al nene.
Was it a wandering spirit? A witch in disguise? Or could it really have been an elf hiding in plain sight? Whatever it was, the fear in their voices makes one thing clear. This was no ordinary encounter. Number 3. There's a cemetery and that's said to awaken only on the quietest nights. One evening, Mustafa and his friends went in to see for themselves. Almost instantly, they noticed something unnatural. A tall figure was standing completely still at the entrance, as if guarding the place. Spooked, they decided to turn back, yet no matter which way they went, the figure appeared again, blocking their path. At one point, something even leaned around the corner at them, sending the group running through the dark alleyways. Just when they thought they'd finally lost it, the figure was somehow ahead of them again, this time joined by others. Out of breath and desperate, they slowed down, not realizing the shadow was still there, silently watching from the dark. The video cuts off, but it feels like this spirit wasn't finished. It may have decided to follow them home. Number 2, Some pictures on Google Maps look ordinary, but this one looks like it came straight out of a ghost story. Captured at Martha Chapel Cemetery in Huntsville, Texas, the location itself is already infamous. The cemetery dates back to the early 1800s, making it one of the oldest in the state. And the road leading there has a chilling nickname. Locals call it Demon's Road. They say visitors who drive it sometimes return to find giant handprints on their vehicles, as if something followed them back. But the real horror is in the street view image itself. At first glance, it just looks like a normal cemetery shot. Tombstones, trees, and a fence line. Look closer. Right behind one of the trees, a young girl is peeking out. Her skin looks gray, almost glowing, and her eyes seem fixed on the camera. She doesn't look alive, more like a phantom frozen in place. And if that isn't disturbing enough, take a look a little further back. Among the tall headstones, a dark cloaked figure can be seen walking between the graves. The shape is unmistakable, tall, hooded, and completely out of place. Two apparitions in a single frame, a ghostly child hiding in plain sight, and a shadowed figure wandering nearby. Some believe the cloaked figure is searching for the girl as though bound to her in death. If that's true, then we can only hope it never caught up with her. Number 1. If you were a fan of Tales from the Crypt, this scene will feel like it came straight out of an episode. The Proving Demons team traveled 5 hours to investigate a forgotten church and the crypts below it.
Oh, it's a cemetery.
There's a cemetery here.
Getting in wasn't easy. Barbed wire surrounded the entrance as though someone wanted to keep visitors far away. But eventually, they managed to break through and push open the old doors.
Oh, please, God, let it be open. We've traveled 5.5 hours.
Inside, the building is decayed and flooded with water. The deeper they go, the more unsettling the discoveries become. Open coffins, collapsed crypts, and then something no one was ready to see. A human skull still covered with strands of hair and rotting tissue.
No. Oh,
Education. So, I want to point out, just shine a light on it for me. There's still hair on its head. Still got teeth. Obviously, oh, that's rotting brain in there.
As he's prodding the skull head, they think they hear something down the hallway.
What?
Its teeth are intact, its features disturbingly preserved, even after years underground. As they examine it, the atmosphere shifts.
Is that it?
I've heard that English.
What's that? The shh. Somebody just shh us.
Whether the voice came from a ghost or from something else disturbed by their presence, one thing is certain: this is not a place you'd ever want to visit twice. You've just watched 5 of the creepiest encounters ever recorded in graveyards. From the child in the mausoleum, to the shadow that chased explorers in Egypt, to the cloaked figure on Demon's Road. Which one shook you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it this far, you're braver than most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me next time for another countdown of pure nightmare.